I'm going to teach you step by step how you can become a classy woman. This is for the ladies that are looking to level up, to become more classy, to have a classier appearance, etiquette style, demeanor. When they walk into a room, it just radiates class and elegance, poise. Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha. I'm recording this as the sun is going down, so I hope that the lighting is okay. In this video, I'm gonna tell you step by step how you can enter your classy era and glow up into a high value, classy woman. There's different categories that I'm going to cover in this video, so bear with me. I've made this series over and over again on TikTok. You ladies have absolutely loved it. It has gone viral every single time, so I am doing a full-blown, in-depth YouTube video about it. The first step, of course, is appearance. Appearance plays a huge role into being a classy, elegant woman. The world judges you based on how you look like. That is a fact that people don't want to accept, but it is the truth. How you dress to be perceived as elegant and classy, there's a way to do it. I'm not going to say there's a specific style that radiates elegance and poise, because you can be dressed in whatever, whether it's gym wear or casual wear, and still come off classy and elegant. But let's talk about overall general things. Number one, modesty. Modesty is key when you are going for a more elegant look, because let's be real, there is some kind of mysteriousness around hiding more of your body. So that means if we are wearing something that is skin heavy on the top, that we're covering our legs, and vice versa. If we're showing our legs, then we're doing something a little bit more covered on the top. We're not being too provocative, we're not being too sexy. Instead of going for a very like sexy look, we're going for a more muted, conservative, modest look. Might feel awkward at first, especially if you're used to dressing more sexy, because now you feel like you're like maybe boring or a prude. But trust me, you are growing into an elevated, sophisticated, classy woman. There's some certain things that you should avoid, like having too many cutouts in your clothes, neon colors, like it's just too bright, it's a little clownish, especially like the highlight neon colors. You can wear colors, just not like neon highlight bright. Graphic tees, they're very youthful. Graphic tees should be kept back in our teenage years. We shouldn't really bring them into our adult years, especially if we're hitting 20s and 30s. It's very young. We shouldn't be wearing that. No sophisticated, elegant woman is really rocking a graphic tee. Highly avoid wearing things like ripped jeans. My parents always told me, like, why pay more to look like you have less? An elegant woman, a classy woman, lives a carefree, flexible, soft life. She doesn't go through too much like stress and worry. So why are her jeans ripped? It's just not a cute look. It's more like casual for sure. It's more street style for sure. But if you're going for a classy look, avoid those. Same thing with jean shorts. I think we should leave jean shorts like maximum 19 years old or to wear jean shorts. There's other pieces of clothing that you can wear to replace these things. There's other fabrics that you can wear. You can wear shorts, but fabric shorts. You can wear jeans. You can wear white jeans. You can wear blue jeans. You can wear jeans that are not ripped. You can wear tailored trousers, smart pants. Instead of graphic tees, you can wear like tees with like small little logos on it. Obviously, like there's like the Chanel logo ones, Miu Miu, but even if it's not a luxury brand, there's like small little logos that you can wear, as long as it's not plastered over the whole entire t-shirt. So opting for more midi and maxi dresses over mini skirt dresses. The huge key point of being classy is being mindful, being demure, but being very relevant. So think about the places that you're going and be relevant in your style. If you're going to dinner, wear a heel instead of a sneaker, or a sandal at least. If you are going to a professional setting, like think about what people normally wear to professional settings. Wear clothes that match the setting, the place, and the people that you're meeting. Avoid wearing clothes that don't fit, overly baggy clothes, like overly baggy shirts, especially when combined with an overly baggy pant, because at that point you're just making yourself look like a trash bag, and it's not flattering. Like, you have a beautiful curveness to you, you are a woman. You definitely want to highlight your features, but not overly show them off as well with like super tight clothing as well. So finding that medium balance of just tailored, fitted clothing. I have this rule where if the top is tight, then I like to have the bottoms loose, and vice versa. If the bottoms are tight, then I like to have a more loose top. With being mindful, I would always avoid doing too much of something, like too much accessories, glitter, glitz and glam. If your dress has some glitz and glam in it, like don't have your other pieces of your outfit have it. If your Dress is more plain. Maybe your purse and your shoes can have some sparkle, glitz and glam, but don't be fully sparkled out head to toe. Think about fabrics when you are shopping and putting clothes on. Try to avoid sheer clothing, so anything that might show your undergarments. Avoid showing any undergarment like bra strings or like underwear showing through your clothes. Always avoid that. So if you need to buy different styles of bras, like strapless bras, halter top bras, buy different bra types so that your strap is never ever showing. In general, invest in high quality pieces. Yes, they will be more expensive, however they will last you in the long run, and they look more expensive, they look more elevated. I would rather have 10 high quality timeless pieces that I can mix and match and wear for years than 100 pieces of cheap fabric that I'm gonna get rid of after a few washes. Avoid athleisure. I know in the US, especially places like LA, like being comfortable, wearing sweatpants, wearing leggings everywhere is very normal, very common. However, if you're going for an elevated, classy look, do not wear athleisure. Like athleisure should be only for the gym, if you're running an errand after the gym, and that's it. Go to the gym and right back home after. Don't go meet your friends in athleisure. Don't go running errands and going from place to place in athleisure. Do not go to lunch and dinner in your athleisure. Actually put the time and the effort into looking good. Spend that time and effort into yourself. An elevated woman cares about how she looks like and puts the effort into herself. Don't buy dupes, knockoffs, things that look like it could be that brand but it's not that brand. I would much rather you invest in high quality pieces, unbranded, no logos, if that's what you can afford right now. Or if you can afford a few designer items, just buying something that will last you in the long term while you build up your collection. But don't buy like dupes or things that look super fake, that look like it could be that brand but it's not. Your tone and your communication style says a lot about a woman. You want to be classy, you get in charge of your emotions. You don't fire back. You don't raise your voice. You don't argue. You don't make public scenes. You are calm, you're cool, you're collected, and you deal with things behind closed doors in a very respectful and private scene. Classy women have high EQ, meaning they're not easily triggered. We're not being toxic. We're not calling up people's phones 100 times in a row. We're not being overly jealous. We're not going crazy. We're calm, we're cool, we're collected. We're focusing all of our energy into classy women are not arguing, we're not raising our voices. We are communicating in a very healthy, calm way. I'm not saying don't ever get mad, don't ever get loud. However, always try to be in control of your emotions. This is the biggest thing that can make or break a woman and how the conversation flows. And women, we have so much power in our tone of voice, our language, and you know, the energy that we give off. If we can just control that, think about where we want the conversation to go, what's the goal of the conversation, what's the goal of what we want to achieve, and really use that image for when we speak, then we can really navigate hard conversations or tough emotions in a very elegant and graceful way that gets us the end result. For example, let's use this scenario that people love to talk about on the internet, which is like coffee dates. Like I don't do coffee dates, I don't do like low effort dates, right? I used to do this thing where if someone asked me on a coffee date, I would be like super sassy, like no, I'm not gonna go on a coffee date because my lip gloss costs more than that, or I don't do low effort dates, or I get really sassy, okay? I switched my tone into a more classy, feminine tone. Guess what? I started to attract people that not only when they first invited me for a coffee date, now are they inviting me to high quality dates every single time, but they're bringing a gift every single time that they're going on a date with me. How did I go from being invited to a coffee date to someone that's inviting me to high quality places and bringing a gift and bouquet of roses every single time? It's tone, it's communication style, and it's just being a master of your emotions. Don't allow anybody to just trigger you super quick like that. The next thing you need to focus on is etiquette. Etiquette goes way beyond please, thank yous, and being kind, respectful, and smiling. It means being nice to the servers. It means leaving tips, respectful of everyone from the barista at your coffee shop to the CEO of the company. Bringing a housewarming gift when you are visiting someone's house. Reciprocating invites. If someone invited you at one time, you invite invite them out the next time, offering to pay the bill. When you are in public places, not being too loud, not being rowdy, not laughing way too loud, not disturbing the peace, not cursing in public places, especially if there are kids around. Being very mindful and respectful of the people around you. Women these days have really lost, you know, what it truly means to have etiquette, because everyone thinks etiquette is just please and thank you, but it's so much more beyond that. It goes down to even your posture, your presence in a room. Are you being disruptful? Are you being needy and desperate? Are you having this energy that makes people uncomfortable? Or are you calm, cool, relaxed, respectful, mindful? Do you understand the role that you're playing when you enter a room? When you are going up to a group, are you shaking the hands and saying hi to everyone? Are you smiling back at someone that smiles back at you? These are all things that fall under the umbrella of etiquette. And I highly suggest you read a few books on etiquette, watch a few more videos on YouTube on etiquette and how you can improve your etiquette. There's so many scenarios that, you know, etiquette really plays a huge role. I highly suggest you invest the time to work on your etiquette. There's etiquette rules when eating at a dinner table or a lunch table. There's social rules when you're at an event or a social party. There are housewarming rules when you are hosting guests and when you are visiting people at their homes and they're hosting you. There's just etiquette rules around every single social setting that you can think of. Even gym, there's gym etiquette rules, you know, like wiping down the machines after you use them. The main thing of all of them is to be mindful, be respectful of other people, and just be kind, be a good human being. Another thing to being classy is taking care of your body and your hygiene and smelling good. So making sure that you are showering every single day, even twice a day if you need to, washing your hair multiple times a week. This trend of like, how long can I go without washing my hair? Don't get in trends like this. Be clean, smell good, take really good care of your body. Do things like Moroccan baths. Scrub your skin till it's red when you're in the shower. Use antibacterial soap before you use body wash. Use body scrub. Use tongue scrapers. Go get facials. Get full laser hair body removal. There's so many things that you can do when it comes to hygiene and taking care of your body, but don't ever miss this part. Spend the time every single day into your hygiene, to making sure that your body smells good, that you look good, your hair is done, your hair is neat, you know, there aren't any frizzes or anything. Your makeup looks good, your perfume is on, your lotion is on. Don't forget to take a weekly everything shower where you're just scrubbing down everything, you're shaving everything, you're lotioning everything up. You are just kind of like rebirthing your skin for a brand new week. Take note of your social media if you're entering your classy era. Whether you need to do a refresh, I always have to do a refresh every few months. I love to look at my social media feed and study my feed and see what is the image that I'm portraying. Now look at yours. What is the image that you are portraying when you are looking at your social media profile? Look at it from an outlands perspective, like from someone that doesn't know you. What is the image that you give off? Do you give off party animals? Do you give off someone that is a corporate baddie? Do you give off educated and poised? Do you give off someone that's interested in arts? What image do you give off? That is based on the locations that you're going to. So that's something that you can focus on. I'll get into that in a little bit. The locations you're going to, the people that you're posing with, the type of style that you're posing in, the clothes you're wearing, the captions that you're using, just the style of imagery that you're choosing to post on your social media. What image are you giving off? Not overly sexual with your social media profile, not posting so many bikini pictures, not being provocative in your photos online, being very classy, being very demure, being more covered. Don't ever post your vices. So even in real life, if you do any of the things that, you know, would be considered a vice, smoking, drinking, partying, these bad habits that, you know, don't really align with being a classy woman, even if that's something that you're still trying to shake off, it's something that you do in real life, it's not something that you should post online. Don't overpost negative comments. If you have an opinion, a negative opinion, or you want to go on a rant, you want to bring someone down, just don't. Avoid that as much as you can. Try to avoid any negative commentary, talking bad about people, like bringing people down. Try to use your social media platform to have a positive impact. Try to be as positive as you can. Be a good positive impact on social media rather than just being negative all the time. You need to pick up feminine and classy hobbies and go to feminine and classy places. You need to be careful of where you go. You can't always go everywhere. You can't be associated with everywhere. You can't be associated with everything. If you now want to be associated with classiness, with elegance, with poise, with a certain image, you have to think about what areas in life all align with that. That includes the places that you frequent. Gyms, invest in a higher quality gym. You know that the people that are there are going to be more high value and they're going to be matching your level. When it comes to coffee shops, is there a different alternative to the coffee shop that you're going now? Maybe you're just going to like a very local, casual coffee shop, and the closest coffee shop that's a little bit more elevated is like 20 minutes away. I recommend going there instead because it's worth the drive to be surrounded by elegance and poise and class and the right type of people and the environment, rather than something that's more convenient and like more casual and something that aligns more with like maybe your old life or the era that you're trying to leave behind. Because I would even move. I used to live in a city that was very casual, very nerd, very tech, very geek. And while I am a nerd, I definitely consider myself a classy nerd. I love learning. I love documentaries and history and sci-fi, but I am not a nerd like visually, and that's not the identity that I identify with. I'm mentally a nerd. Like, I love to learn. But the city that I was in was physically nerdy. Like, everyone was a nerd. No one cared about how they looked like. They didn't really care about like, you know, class and elegance and being poised. It was very like geeky. That was not what I resonated with. As much as I have exceeded the amount of nice places that I could go to there, the city itself did not align with me, who I want to be, the lifestyle that I want to live, and the kind of clothing style that resonates with me. I went and got up out of there. I moved to Miami, then now I moved to Dubai. These places, women are dressing feminine, they're dressing very classy, it's very normal, and I'm inspired by the women around me. I am constantly feeling like I belong somewhere because now I'm not the odd one out. It's so much easier to make friends with people and women who align with me, who have the same values of me, who are high value, high achieving, ambitious, super feminine, all because I made it a point to be very conscious aware of the places that I was going. When it comes to your friends and the circles and the hobbies that you have, think about all of the things that you can do to add to your life, to add to your plate, that can help you with this new era. Having a good circle of friends, you know, and making new friends, making new connections, joining, you know, like masterminds, joining like entrepreneur circles, joining like country clubs, joining membership clubs, joining places where you can find like-minded women. Be aware of the environment that you are in and the environment that you want to expose yourself to. If you want to enter a new era, that means you might need to go to new places. Classy woman is an educated woman. Never stop educating yourself. Never stop pouring into your passion. Start a business. That is my main thing. Like, I think it's so classy and high value of a woman to either have a social media channel or to pursue that modeling career if she has the body for it, or to start a business, or to start a charity fund. Anything that is something of hers, something that she creates. Instead of wanting to be a part of the table, she creates her own table. Like, I think that is the most elegant thing a woman can do, is to still be ambitious and function at her level of, you know, ambitiousness, but still be ambitious to a degree and have a business, whether that is a solo op business where she's the only one working on it, or it's a multi-person operation, like whatever scale she wants to be at. I think it's always important to consistently invest in herself, to always be learning, to always listen to podcasts, to, you know, buy online courses, to have therapists, to work with life coaches, business coaches, to always seek knowledge and information and ways of elevating in life and providing value in life, whether that is through her business, through her online content, through the impact that she is, you know, making. If she's a humanitarian, always having a passion, never stop learning and pouring into that. You need to pick up feminine and classy hobbies and go to feminine and classy places. If there are volunteer groups around you, I highly recommend you look into that and give back. If there are GoFundMes that resonate with you, I highly recommend you donate. It literally makes you feel and raises your high vibrations. That helps you step into that era. I hope that you ladies liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe and head over to my TikTok. I post a lot of content there every single day, and on my Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video.